Now we'll start with 2.5 Role of gypsum in agriculture and industry. Role of gypsum in agriculture. Gypsum, a hydrated calcium sulfate, is a mineral that occurs in large deposits through the world. Gypsum is applied to the soil as a source of calcium and sulfur. The calcium supplied by the gypsum in fertilizer is of importance in crop production in areas where soil are subject to extensive leaching. Sulfur has been recognized as an essential constituent of plants. For centuries, sulfur compounds had been applied to soils because of their observed beneficial effect on plant growth. Aside from serving as a constituent of protein and various other compounds in plants, sulfur has an influence on chlorophyll development in plant leaves. Although not a constituent of chlorophyll, plants deficit in sulfur exhibits a pale green color. The root system of several plants have been observed to be greatly enlarged by the application of sulfur. It has been reported that good crops are produced by the application of sulfur containing materials such as gypsum. B. Role of gypsum in industries. When gypsum is heated under carefully controlled conditions, it loses three-quarters of water of crystallization. The resulting product is called plaster of Paris. Gypsum must not be heated too strongly as the anhydrous salt is then formed which absorbs water slowly. Such plaster is called dead burnt. Plaster of Paris, when mixed with half of its weight of water, it forms a plastic type viscous mass and then sets to a hard porous mass. This process is completed within 10 to 15 minutes. During the process, expansion about 1% in the volume also occurs, which fills the molds completely and thus a sharp impression is achieved. Plaster of Paris for making plaster walls, cast of statuary, coins, etc. It is used in surgery. Plaster of Paris bandages are used for holding in place fractured bones after they have been set. Special plasters contain plaster of Paris and other ingredients which vary with demands of the use to which they are be put. Two varieties of plasters are made. Cement plaster. It is a plaster of Paris which is usually glue or other oils have been added as retarders to prolong the time of setting. Hard finish plasters. These are made up of the calcination of the anhydrous sulfate with alum or borax. These plasters are set very slowly but give a hard finish. When mixed with wood pulp and allowed to set in the form of boards, it forms a material much used in construction of buildings as wallboards and partitions. Gypsum is also used as a filler in paper industries. Portland cement is made by strongly heating a finely powdered mixture of clay and limestone. The final product, known as clinker, is cooled and then ground into a very fine powder. During the grinding, there is added about 2% of gypsum, which prevents the cement from hardening too rapidly. The addition of gypsum increases the setting time of the cement as well.